Hi guys, long time no see, and wow, it's already February. It's been a while. And if you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Patrine. If you don't know me and my story, basically I quit my job last year to pursue content creation full-time this year, and basically this channel is about just updating you guys on my journey. And if you would like to have more updates, you can always follow me on Instagram or subscribe to my channel. So just an update about January since it's over. To be honest with you, the past few weeks was a little rough for me. I felt unwell and I had a sudden drop in motivation to do content. I basically felt lethargic and overwhelmed, and obviously I felt like it's a very lonely journey because I'm basically just doing everything by myself and there's not really much guidance or anyone I can talk to. There are people offering coaching, but you have to pay a lot of money for it. So I just had a lot of doubts and fear. As someone who believes in financial stability, it is very scary because let's just be honest here, for the past 1 month of being a content creator, which is basically the whole of January, I have made $0. And that is honestly so scary and so crazy that I was low-key panicking a little bit. It was very discouraging and very terrifying to know that you're entering a year with no stable income, if that makes sense to you guys. And most of the time throughout January, I was beating myself up for it because I wasn't making any money. You know the feeling when you know you need to work, your mind wants to work, but you just can't seem to put in the work. You don't have the will to work. I felt immensely guilty for it and I was constantly beating myself up for it, which is very unhealthy. Also, I know this isn't something that you should do, but you just can't help it. But to just compare yourself to other people online, it's just hard not to compare yourself to them. You know, people were saying like, oh, like I just became a content creator time and I made like 5k in my first month. And I feel like at the beginning of the year I would have thought like, oh okay, I need to like work hard so that I can be like her. But then subsequently the past few weeks I started to think like wow, how can she make so much money, you know, being a content creator for the first month, and I made $0 and I haven't really been doing very well. So it was just like a really unhealthy type of thinking for the past few weeks. Yeah, and it was just hard getting out of that mindset. And to be very frank with you, I know it's only been a month and I've been beating myself out for it, but I started to like doubt my path. Is this really for me? I mean, it's not too late, it's only been a month, I can still find a job. I just felt that crippling fear of like, damn, like I'm really eating into my finance. This is actually really hard and I don't really know how to like improve and like get up from here. So with all those stuff that's happening, like self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and just basically all the negative stuff, so how do you overcome it? To be really frank with you, I don't know. I don't know how to overcome it because I'm still in the midst of it. I just want to be authentic and I just want to be real with you guys. It's very hard. It's honestly a very lonely journey. Even when I'm like friends with other content creators, it's very hard to not compare yourself to them. But there are things that I have actively been doing that kind of help me to feel better and keep me going. Number one would be the support from my friends and family. Honestly, I just feel like I'm very blessed to have like a supportive people that would encourage me and would, you know, even offer to like, hey, like do you need me to take photos for you? Oh, I thought of like this content idea that you can do, and like so on. And it's just very encouraging and very heartwarming to know that the people that I love and the people closest to me aren't putting me down. Another thing that I do that helps me to keep going is to actually remind myself to take one day at a time. I think a lot of times I tend to look at the bigger picture. I tend to look at like the far end of the goal, and it seems so far and so hard to reach that I just forget to see the little wins that I've made. And honestly, this might be a little controversial, but actually muting accounts on Instagram that triggers me, because I think it's good that, you know, when you're not looking at accounts that make you feel like you are comparing yourself to, I think it's just better that way as well. Another thing that kind of helped me was breaking my goals into minute, smaller steps that seem a little bit more doable. Like for example, I have to build a portfolio and reach out to brands so that I can get UGC work and get paid. So that's like the bigger goal, right? Is to get paid via UGC. There's a lot of steps to it and it's very, very overwhelming. So sometimes I just needed to take it step by step. Yeah, dividing that goal into smaller steps would help make it less overwhelming. Another thing that would be practicing to not obsess with the numbers and try to enjoy the process of learning instead. And lastly, the hardest one of all is giving myself grace and not to beat up myself over things that I didn't achieve. It's hard to not be hard on yourself because this is your dream and this is like something that you have sacrificed your job and your money on. So it's honestly hard to not beat yourself up when you need rest and to not feel guilty when you just don't feel like doing it, because I think it's just counterproductive when you're pushing yourself to create content but you don't really believe in it and you're just churning things for the sake of content and it's not of quality, but you just wanted quantity. And that is something that I need to learn. Yeah, basically not be too hard on myself, as well as I need to learn how to be more appreciative of my little achievements for the past 1 month. To me, it is not much, but they are still achievements and they're still progress. So whenever I don't feel like creating content and I just want to take like a mental break from just doing work in general because it's so overwhelming at times, what I usually do to not basically waste time is to actually watch a lot of self-help videos on YouTube because it stimulates my mind. And most of the time after the self-help videos, I usually will feel better because it motivates me to do work the next day. So I hope that whoever is feeling like lost and is feeling a bit jaded about their own stuff, I hope that what I shared may help you a little. As time passes, I will continue to update you guys on my journey. I do not want this channel to be all like fluff or like the good stuff, but I also do want to share the struggles and the difficulty of one trying to achieve their dreams. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like to journey with me on my content creator journey, feel free to subscribe on this channel or follow me on Instagram or TikTok to see what I've been up to. Have a great weekend and happy Chinese New Year.